Mm-hmm. I was made for this, from what I'm told. And that might get me old. The darkness, so I'm told. And I how long it's really been. My bad is done before the end. It's me and you. And all my life has ended. Somewhere deep inside it's never Hello, my name is Storybrand. I like to draw. Especially with pens that work. If they work, that's great. If they don't, I'm not having a bad day. I'm having a horrible day. Luckily, so far, this pen heard the warning, and it's doing just fine so far. Just filling in the gaps. You know what they say about waking up on the wrong side of the bed, I think? These expressions are made to make people feel as if their experiences aren't valid. People just didn't know what to think about creative type folk, or people that think outside the box, or anybody that's different. So they just make up these jokes and these expressions just to stifle any sort of understanding. And I'm sure that extends into other areas of the social construct. But I think people are smarter than that. And it's a shame that so many people, being as smart as they are led like lambs to the slaughter on a daily basis, instead of putting their foot down and standing up for the people that are weaker than them, less fortunate as them. and standing against the very obvious monsters in our society. But it's easier to hate your neighbor than it is to fight a politician. Everybody loves authority until it comes after them and theirs. But what are you gonna do? People have to walk through that fire. It's a lonely fire, but it's an honest one. I say be yourself. Be yourself, and then you see what happens. Learn how to live with yourself and love yourself. That doesn't mean making out with yourself out under the bleachers or something like that. That means knowing yourself, honoring your body as best as you can. I'm not one to talk. These are all just theories, because I'm not the greatest at taking care of myself. I was saying this the other day, that I've already given myself away just to the creation of art. My body's already pretty much taken, but if it was any other way, in any other dimension besides this one, I might do it again. Hello, Zora. Thank you for the comment. Hello, Ojo. Well, I think you're amazing. I don't know why it's so dark. Try to break light on the subject. Let me shed a little light on the subject. Maybe just a little bit. Get you a little closer. You know, you're in between a rock and a hard space. You gave in most among words. You know what I'm saying there? It's like, you wake up and you say life is pretty. Make some art, right? Just get right to it. What are you waiting for? Ain't no one gonna come and sweep you off your feet. Ain't no one gonna throw money at you. Unless you're very good at dancing, that is. In which case you're not, mostly. For all I know, you guys are all professional dancers. This isn't the conversation to have right now, but still I'm gonna have it. Because my words want to dance on the word dance floor. By the way, can I say hi to your friend? Kanamal? Kanamal. Yes. Hello, Kanamal. I believe if everybody were to say hi to everybody once in a while, just to say hi, then the world would be a much better place there. Ojo's. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you pushing the boundaries of peace and love and justice and equality. You are a beacon of shiny hope, and I really do hope that this message finds you happy, fat, content. I don't know what. I mean, come on now. What do you wish for? What do you wish for, Ojo? World peace, world domination, even. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. You got 3 wishes, mate. Choose wisely. All right. I'm very sorry if my voice is loud at times. I'm usually not used to talking. I go thousands of years without talking, and sometimes I just forget exactly what I sound like. But I do know what I sound like, and I do apologize for that too. Quite nasally. I'm a nasalist. I'm quite nasally. And I do apologize. I do apologize about that in advance. Am I right or am I right? It's not what it's about anyways. That's not the focus. The focus is to blend in, to love, to play, what is it called? The game you Americans call swimming with sharks. In the shark tank, you know? I went Middle Eastern Manchester there for a second. And now I'm back to normal. Okay, I lost the accent. It's gone. It's gone. Whoa, yeah. All right. What's on the radio? Oh, gosh. All right. Okay. Sure, why not? Hey, 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 hey. Okay, I fucked that up a little bit. Okay. That was the radio, folks. I don't know what the hell those DJs are doing these days, but it's not impressive, and I didn't like it. It gave me nightmares. It gave nightmares, I tell you. And you know what I found out recently? Is that, well, it's hard to say it out loud, but the monster, oh my god, the earthquakes. The earthquake Saved by the Bell. I almost spilled the beans right there about my existence and everything. But the earthquakes here are something else. When you live in California from top to bottom, all you gotta be ready for the earthquakes. You know? That's why they got $5 to $6 milkshakes, because the earthquakes are so damn heavy. You just gotta be prepared, that's all. Just be prepared. Mara, if you're still there, I do say hello, and I thank you for the wave. It's quite a lovely wave. Can you play Forest Stage from... I don't do requests. I'm sorry. I went on a side quest 17 years ago and I never came back. I'm still on, technically, I'm still on that side quest. Oh, Josh. I have to stay according to the plan. And if the plan says go, jump, drink, even die, I will do it for the plan and for the greater good. You know what I'm getting at. And also, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that song is. I'm 7 years old. I am older than the internet. Oh, whoa. But younger than the universe. You do the math. And Ojo, I promise that I will never lie to you. This is the internet. We don't lie here. We chew bubblegum and we kick some ass. And looks like we're almost out of internet. I mean, bubblegum. God damn it. I can't read the cue cards. Jimmy, can you hold them up a little bit more? Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. Oh, gosh, that's much better, Jimmy. Thank you. Well, Jimmy has a hard time holding the cue cards up. He stands there for hours and hours and hours. I don't know how he does it. He's great. Oh, you're barefoot, Jimmy. What? Jimmy, you're barefoot. How come Jimmy doesn't have shoes? Hey, sorry, this is Terry. I'm sorry. Hey, Terry. Why doesn't earthquakes? Shit. Why doesn't little Jimmy have the cue card kid? Why doesn't he have shoes on? No, we can't afford shoes, right? And unfortunately, Jimmy is a figment of your imagination. Sorry. A figment of what? A fig Newton? No, a figment of he's a hallucination. He's not there. Sorry. Holy shit! You're right. There's nobody there. Holy crap. Well then, you're real, right? Oh yeah, we're real. Because I see you guys through the glass in your lab coats. And you're the producers? Yeah, we're producers. We're the producers for the show. Because what are you writing down on those clipboards? And why are you looking at me like that? I don't understand. I'm kind of scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's all good. Just draw. Just draw, monkey. Draw. Shit. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Came here to do two things: draw and chew some bubble gum, and we're almost out of ass kicking. So I'll get back to work. Sorry, friends. I was so distracted. It's not fair to my viewers, and it's not fair to God. Okay, God bless you. Amen. I couldn't do it. Mara, I really enjoy when people laugh. I can hear it. I can hear your voice. I can hear the laughter. It sounds lovely. And I just wanted you to know that. No matter what, we're all here. We're all here together. We're gonna do it. We're gonna live. We're gonna survive. God dang it. And I just wanted you to know that. It's all good. And if you have that $20 that you still owe me from 1997, that would be wonderful because I mean, I have a pretty good memory, so if this is the wrong Mara Pepe, then, well, I do apologize. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I just wanted my money back. It's been a long time. I'm hungry. And that'd be like $22 now because of the, interest and stuff, so you can send it by mail, by check. Matthew, what are we doing here, vegans? Vegan dolls in the house, in the dollhouse. Vegan dolls in the vegan dollhouse, made of clay. Hip hip hooray! My name is Ray. All right, let's get busy here just for a second. Let's get serious, all right? Let's get shitty serious. Oh, yippee, yippee, yi, yippee, yippee, yo. Heading downtown with my camel in my toe. Beneath my legs, beneath my feet, beneath my face. And in the street, everybody looking at me. Kinda weird. I got a wrinkle in my knee and a look in my eye and a dip-a-dip-a-doo and a needle in the sky. Gonna hit me on like a cowboy. I fire up my poop and dibby-dibby-doo, looking at my nail and know my number still. I'm a cowboy. Yeah, yippee-yippee-day and I'm gonna stay in the cowboy. That's me. Alright. Don't look me in the eye. You turn away and you face the wall like everybody else. Ooh. Well, that's a cowboy song. Where I come from, you don't talk smack. You just, you just talk whack. And if you're down on the crack, you gotta get off the whack. Just keep it straight. Gotta be handy with the steel. Earn your keep, if you know what I mean. That's how we do in the country. We call it the country hood. A countryfied here and a countryfied there. This is what you call. You said it, not me. I'm just here to preach the truth and be entertaining as hell. That was ridiculous. Oh my god, that was so dumb. But no, thank you for putting me in my spot. I should just sit here and do what everybody else does. I definitely shouldn't be doing what I feel is right. But it feels so wrong. Oh, it feels so wrong. Wait, yeah, it feels good too. I like acting. Plus, I'm prepping up on my skills, cause I'm gonna go up to Canada and I'm gonna go on a tour. I'm gonna go on a Canadian tour, and I'm gonna go through the brush. I'm going to walkabout in Austria land. And I'm gonna beatbox with the kangaroo. He's gonna have gloves on and everything. We've got it all planned out. You're all invited. Dang, I wouldn't leave y'all. Everywhere I go, you come right with, even if it's just simply in my back pocket or on a big long chain gang kind of thing, just like everybody walking in a single file line behind me on a big long chain just connected to each other. And that's what I call friendship. That's what I call club mentality. That's what I call the cult. Story Club cult. Yeah, the address is in the description. If you go and look, you're all welcome anytime. Link is in the description as well. The forest compound is almost built, almost ready. Almost ready, Freddy. So just keep sending in that money every week, and you'll find your place at the right hand of Story Grub and his crew. Right now, there's only one of us, me. I'm the only member. So if it just that kind of stings a little bit saying that out loud. I haven't said that out loud in a few hours. Hold on a sec. I'll just get. Hey. Don't talk about suing people. It's just, it's just not right. I don't want anybody to get hurt. And if a court or a judge ends up seeing this video, I want them to know that everybody was just fine with it. And there ain't nothing like getting along. And there ain't nothing like being friends. And that's all I'm trying to do. It's very hot out here where I am. And I risk it all to be out here. I risk it all. At least 10% of everything. I risk it. I risk about 10%, all of it. All 10%. As much as I'm willing to risk. Because you know what they say, Mama. No risk, no reward. Well, and sometimes the evil people in the movies say, no risk, no reward. Say it like that, but I don't tend to say it like that because that's not for me. I'm just here to be myself and have fun. And if people get hurt along the way, all the better. I'm here to just have fun and hurt people. That's all, baby. I remember you. And I remember the gift that you gave me. And I still have it. It's hanging on the wall in my bathroom. Don't you think I have forgotten you? And just because I think that you maybe think that I forgot you, think that I got maybe something against you, I don't. I love you so much. You know that much. I don't have to go grab my kitty cat and have a solid back kitty cat attack out here just to prove it. I love you. And I think you know that. Anybody have any questions? I think my neighbor just got home, which means I gotta exit this garage very soon. Because last time he said if I was in his garage, he would get out the shotgun. So... Okay. That wasn't it. I don't know what that was. Oh, the dog's here too. God damn it! That dog has sharp teeth. That dog has sharp teeth. And I'm saying shark and sharp. That's why I said it twice. Because he has little shark teeth. I swear to God. You really... Internet, you know what's going on. The net. Yes, send me all the videos. And you should, Mara. I would recommend that. As a matter of fact, you should just do everything like that, I swear to God, when I'm making top ramen, I'm blazed. It makes the process so much better. Nah. That's the thing. For me, it's more so just that I want I can't just sit here and talk about serious stuff most of the time, but I try to be funny. But at the same time, a lot of the serious stuff comes out as well. Or I'll spill my guts, just like a good song or a good piece of art does too, you know? You can kind of tell the truth without telling the truth. Or at least your own truth. But I also mix my life in with all these characters and stuff. Because my life is a frickin'. I was raised by frickin' characters. My dad's side of the family is all like cops and cowboys. I come from a long line of cowboys and sheriffs, and my uncle was like a Navy SEAL. He like shook Mussolini's hand and shit. There's a picture of it, him meeting Mussolini. My uncle. Like, I don't know. My dad was a cop, and then he became like a cowboy. He like raises mules out in eastern Oregon. So I've been around equine and big ass animals since I was in the 5th grade, since I was about 10. And always around dogs and cats and all sorts of critters. But then, yeah, my dad moved out in the country. So I was like raised in that world. And then on my mom's side, my stepdad's Mexican, my sisters are half Mexican. I have a huge ass Mexican step family. And I live down in California with my aunt, my mom. It's a crazy ass area. And I lived in Idaho, Boise, Idaho for 10 years, Portland, Oregon for 7 years, Ashland, Southern Oregon, out in the middle of nowhere, right in the heart of everywhere. Went from like hearing like hobos outside my window every single night thrashing around and screaming at the top of their lungs to like the suburbs in California. It's like, you know how it is. Everybody knows that shit. Takes Life has taken me many different places, and I've met many different people, and I've walked with many different people. And the more you do that, the more you absorb them. And, well, I know it sounds gross, but they absorb you too. That's how I think people learn. Eat your brains and gain your knowledge. And there's something to be said about empathy, you know, being able to put yourself in other people's shoes, even if it's just for as long as it takes to have an intelligent conversation with them. Because I've been on the bottom, and I've been on what I would consider the top, you know, for somebody of my caliber, of my happiness level. I've learned that I'll never truly be happy. I won't be able to in this life. But there's plenty of other lessons I can learn. I'll never learn how to be a patient person. Because I could never be a doctor. I can't have patience because I could never be a doctor. I'm not going to go to school for 9 years. I'm going to be like Patch Adams. I'm going back to school. Honk, honk. Hey, tinfoil. CSA. On your last video? You edited on my last video? Cool. I almost met Jim Neighbors once. 85, I can still hardly... Jim Neighbors, remind me of who that is? I actually did meet Liza Minnelli in an elevator. I've met a few of my heroes too, and I don't know. Afterwards with a few of them, I was like, oh god, I wish I didn't do that. Or you get to know them just by reading about them or learning. It's just like, sometimes I just like the art to be what it is, and without the artist even attached to it. Because you ever listen to a song and it's like that song has just always existed, or that this used to happen when I was a kid, and it seemed like songs that just came out were already ancient. Songs that I was born in '79, so you know I was one by 1981 basically. So I grew up with like the '80s music and everything, but it already seemed ancient. And as I was growing, because I was always into music, like really, 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 not just into music, but listening to it from a musician's point of view, because music runs on my mom's side of the family, and visual art runs on my dad's side. Oddly enough. But But yeah, even at an early age, I was listening to songs that were just like released in the 80s and thinking, wow, this is, because it's already just, it's almost like this sense of rhythm, this ancient, this is what I always talk about on this thing too, on this channel, because I always talk about the zone, or like somebody's even on here said flow state, which is absolutely true. When you get into that flow state, it's just an ancient primordial vein that we can tap into, like a frequency that artists and anybody really can. And you do it all the time, you just don't maybe know it. But with artists in ways, like, or for me personally, it's almost like these drawings were already here. They were already in existence. They were just waiting for me to exist or something, you know? And that's what good songs do. I'm sure you could go back a million years ago when there was another version of humans here, and as they were dying out, or they were towards the end of their, you know, because I don't think this is the first time humans have existed on this planet. I think there was us even maybe before dinosaurs. This planet was here for 4 billion years, they say, you know. I think that there was a lot going on here that they're not letting us know. Call me crazy, but I don't care. But yeah, so it's like these songs have already existed before too. And if you think about it, we only started recording songs. I mean, I guess we've been writing songs for, you know, centuries, obviously, but like even that, I mean, in the Dark Ages, yeah, I guess, and then in old times, god dang, I guess they were probably writing songs on cave walls too. So I'd be wrong if I said that we weren't ever doing that. But we didn't need to at the same time. We could just tap into that vein, and the music would just change our lives every time. And art does that, because art becomes language, and it becomes the backbone of a society, of a civilization. It's what makes us civilized, us being able to look at the natural world and appreciate its beauty with artistic eyes, you know. It's what makes us special, unique little snowflakes. And just how there's people that think that they don't dream, I'm sure there's people that don't think that they can make art, but they do it in other ways. I think people who appreciate art and who commission it are just as important, because they help those ideas come to flourish as well. And that's just how it's all tied together, just another way. Anyways, I'm babbling. I'm Babylon. I'm babbling, I'm talking all the time. I'm not even concerned if it will rhyme. I'm babbling. Where are you from, mate? I'm from Babylon. Where's that? It's right next to Babylon. On the right. Oh, right, I see it. You do? I was just joking. I gotcha, mate. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Damn, dude. Water heater's going crazy. That's the water heater. Earthquakes! Earthquakes! I've got to scratch the art. Earthquake. Mahogany Rushy. Dinosaur Jr. show me how to do that. The one that makes me love to say, to her arms around her neck. Oh, yeah. My guitar, it's always in tune. In tune with the moon. There, I said it. I'm not afraid. Chin 4, I'm not afraid anymore. I can finally lay down and rest in peace. Thank you for all of the applause, all of the jolly goods. And to be honest, some of the bolly bads. I wasn't expecting it, but you know, even the bad things helped change me. They made me a better person. they made me a more sinister, terrifying, conniving, evil person. They gave me a villain to latch on to, someone I could destroy, something to fight, something to gravitate towards, to circle like some sort of satellite. Okay? Gave me something to destroy. Thank you very much. Oh gosh. There we go. Brrr. Brrr. What's that? You're from Melbourne. Oh, has anyone ever lucid? Oh my gosh, Mara. You're talking to the king of lucid dreams. What do you think we're looking at here? A box of chocolates? Who do I sound like? Forrest Grump. I suppose you'd be kind of correct there. I am a bit grumpy, and I don't mean any harm. Oh gosh, I made a mistake there. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Sorry, friends, lo siento, I don't know what the fuck came up. Stop! Oh gosh, you're getting angry. You've got to stop now while you're not ahead, mate. Otherwise, we're not to turn this ship around. And you're gonna ship your pants if you're not careful there. What do you mean ship my pants? We're gonna ship them back to the store where we got them from Amazon or where you got those pants you're wearing. Oh, okay, I thought you were... Okay, no, that's fine. Right, what did you think I said? Let's just change the subject, okay? No, really, what? No, let's just draw. Okay, whatever. Jeez. You know, it's a sad day when you hurt your own feelings in front of people that you care about. It's kind of embarrassing. Brr. It's not right what I do, but it's not left either. It's not even down the middle. It's just floating away like a little butterfly. So just leave me alone about it. Quiet? What? Okay. Sorry, friends, I wasn't talking to you. Uh-oh. Lucifer? Okay. Well, let me tell you, Matthew. That's a great question. Back in the 1970s, there was a saint. His name was Saint Lucifer. And Saint Lucifer, he took out a deed, or a loan, on the church of on Saint Lucifer's grounds in Northampton, right in the Bronx, over on the East Coast. There, I'm from the West Coast, so I have to make sure that people know. Anywho, just so they know the truth about the East Coast, because it's not real, obviously. So anyways, this fantastical place called the East Coast that doesn't exist. In the Bronx, there's the Saint Lucifer's chapel, and he was a saint, and he was unfortunately named Lucifer, so nobody really talked to him because the name itself is just very... I don't have to spell it out, pun intended. I don't have to spell it out, right? I mean, but Saint Lucifer, he died a very old man, very lonely man, in somewhere underground, below the city in the Hollow Earth, near the center of the flat Earth, somewhere, from what I've heard, in the Bronx. And to this day, nobody really knows where he is or what happened to him, or if he really was even in existence. Nobody, but a lot of people, including me, still wear the Saint Lucifer charm around our necks. I'm dangling mine right now. You can hear it. It looks like a little gargoyle maybe with horns and stuff. So, or a little bull's head with horns. I don't know what it circle. I don't know. A 5-pointed star. Whatever it means. It's... I kiss it. That's Saint Lucifer. That's it, and that's that story. Just so you know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Get off my lawn. But please mow it first. Thank you. On your way out, just mow it. Thank you. Don't be a jerk, just mow it. Mow my lawn. Hey, darling, 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 mow my lawn. A hubba, hubba, hubba. You know what I wish that I could do is just become like a cartoon and live in Toontown. I mean, I would really, really. I mean, talk about lucid dreaming. Mara, if you're still there, do you lucid dream? I didn't even ask you. I was off on a little Caucasian rant there for a moment. Tastes like white chocolate. What can I say? I've got the groove. I've got the groove and I'm in the smooth. I'm in the way and I'm feeling great. Right? Okay. Now that I've got your attention, I just want everybody to know how much I care about them. And how much I hope that you're happy. Because you deserve happiness. You deserve somebody in your life that'll just look at you and say, God damn, you're beautiful. Look at you. You are one special, beautiful lump of love. You lovely motherfucker. I love you. God damn. Look at you. Beautiful. Okay? We all deserve that. If you don't got it, now you do. I would show my face, but I'd never show my face without my ski mask, so I don't know where my ski mask is. I left it at the bank. Odd. Awkward. That's gonna make it awkward tomorrow when I go in to withdraw. It's okay. It's okay. I'll make up for that in probably some kind of sentence, like 2 to 4 years or something. Who knows? But it'll be fine. It'll be fine, everybody. My DNA's all over that scene. Oh my god. Get excited to... Oh, good. You get excited to sleep. By the way, try song, Use of Ashes, and Owl told us I searched that song for 37 years. I lucid dream. I learned how to do it ever since I was like 8 years old. I mean, I was lucid dreaming before that, but then I started being able to control my dreams around 8 or 9. Or that's when I started learning how. And it took a few years until I was like 18 or 19. I was just telling this story the other day, but by the time I was about 18 or 19, I had absolute terrifying control of my dreams. I could fly, and I could fly over counties and jump over mountains. I mean, you get to a point where it's just like, okie dokie, this is a little terrifying. But it was definitely fun to fly. I always talk about the first time I ever did. Sorry for the earthquakes, everybody. Thank you, Internet. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be thanking the Internet. Here we are. Here we are. Thank you too. Thank you too, love. This looks like a big cat, like some kind of cat sitting there, like a fat little cat. I don't know why, I just saw that. And that rhymed, and I'm sorry about that too. Where is it? Oh, this part. Right there. But I want to draw something in front of people so they can see it. I know, but and you're showing them less of the drawing. I know, but still. I'd rather them see what I'm doing rather than like a bird's eye view or something, you know, like a fly on the wall. I don't want them to be a fly on the wall. I want them to be a mosquito on the page, a gnat on this thing. The paper? Yeah, the paper. Okay, fine. Just draw. Tell me what to do. I wasn't. I was just telling myself. Never mind. Just draw. I mean, let's draw. That's better. Thank you. Sorry, everybody. It's embarrassing when we fight in front of. Never mind. It's confusing. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. Hold on to your butts. Get loose with your caboose. Get handy with your dandy. Get racist with your... Oh, God, I gotta stop this. It's like the stupidest thing that you can't just, like, make fun of anybody. I mean, there's obviously things you shouldn't say. I'm down with that. But I want to make fun of people. All of them. Everyone. And I think I try. I mean, I try to do it. A good job. Everybody's got some humor behind them, and everybody needs to laugh at themselves. That's the best form of therapy there is. Being able to laugh at yourself and not take it all so seriously. I learned that a long time ago, but there's this like voice in my head, and it, you know, just constantly saying, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. You're going to get in trouble. Or you're going to piss somebody off. Or even if it's just the littlest things, I'm scared of my own shadow. That's how I was raised to be. And all I'm saying is never raise people to be like that, or don't ever do that to yourself. Just try to have fun with it all. Without humor, good Lord, can you imagine? Without people who have I run into people, working customer service a lot, and a lot of people have really good sense of humor. Sometimes you just gotta draw it out of them. Pun intended, I guess. But a good sense of humor and a knowing of yourself along with that is a superpower. Mix that with a bit of stoicism or Marcus Aurelius meditations. If you know, you know. That's the kind of stuff I wish that I had the capacity to. What did I say earlier? of I almost had it there, then I lost it again. Just to soak it in. Because I talk about perception a lot on this channel as well. And how there's perceived perceptions. I do it all the time. And that's why I'm trying to become more aware of it, so I can learn from my stupid ass mistakes. Because it's true, like when you start learning how to accept yourself, then it unlocks doors in your mind, man. I appreciate all the likes. Jeez. That's awesome. Thank you. You have no key? Wait, what's going on? Make fun of me? What languages do I speak? Oh, geez, I'll tell you. I speak, Gee, you're gonna make me do this? Okay, no, I speak English. That's it. And I speak bubblegum. Looks like we're almost out of... Oh, I already did that joke earlier. I do that. I do that pretty much every time. It's a crowd pleaser. It makes the crowds inside of my brain laugh. And that's what I'm here for, just the voices. I'm hungry. Is anybody else hungry? You don't know doors? You have no English. But I know bad English too. Does that count for something? Nah, I'm just here to tell the time, man. I'm just here to tell the time. What time is it? Oh, shut up. What? You heard me. You son of a bitch. Acting like you don't know what time it is. I'll tell you what time it is. Well, tell me. No, I'm good. I'm the timekeeper. They don't call me the timekeeper for no reason. I'm keeping time. I ain't giving that shit away. Keeping it. All right, it's coming down to it. It's coming down to it. See the little face there? See the little face? And then it has this thing coming out of its eye hole or forehead. Whatever the hell it is. Isn't that gross? We've only had Matt eating bread for the. We've had nothing but Matt eating bread for 3 working days. Yeah. Why can't we have some meats? Oh, they're fresh. They are not for eating. Why not for eating? They carry something the Dark Lord wants.
What about their legs? They don't need those.
Yeah. We'll just take a little bit off the top. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh, internet. You need to get some sleep, I would agree. And I would too. I would never lie to you. You are the internet, and I would never lie to you, internet. Internet, internet. We're flying out of here on a big spruce jet, me and internet. If you want, I will sing you to sleep. Just hold the phone right up to your little ear canal. Put it right up to your little Panama. Remember how we used to call it when we used to go on rides? Even if I didn't have Wi-Fi, we're making jokes about the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal. You hold it up to your ear, and I will sing you songs. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, and me and internet looking up at the sky. Of course, that's impossible to do because I would eventually ruin it, and everybody would get mad at me like they did last time. And they would blame me for the whole collapse. Oh, and then we'd have to start over again, and everybody would. I think people would rather just hang out and catch some Z's. Whoa, the light changed on the phone. Does it look weird to everybody now? Goodbye, internet. It's been real. My name, that is. My name is Real. Ben Real. And I'm here to tell the saga of the Ben Real situation. Oh, that's horribly, tragically, beautifully out of tune. I was walking outside one day from a land in front of me, and horses on the horizon, cows in the barn. Everyone's dead except for me, except for me. Didn't know until today I was a serial killer on the run from the law 7 times, therefore I'm never gonna do it again. And everyone's following me. To the cemetery gates, hip hip hooray. Alright, I did want to have to bust that one out, but you left me no choice. After all, you left me no choice. I do love you. I still do, after all these years. Everybody needs a little grub in them. What is that? What was that tuned to? That was tuned to negative A minor. Negative A minor, right there. Oh, this pen is like brand new. I'll take. Holy moly, Alex! I didn't realize I could be fooled for 500. I just got visited by the men in black. Can you believe it? I didn't know what to tell them. I started crying. I gave up my whole family. I don't know why I did that. I'm crying. I'm only crying. I'm a very ugly crier. Get a hold of yourself. For the sake of your friends. No, that's good. I'm good. That's better. Okie dokie. Yeah, I just got visited by the MIB. Everything's cool. I got a big open wound on my back right now. It hurts, but it's okay. The salt is overpowering that pain. I'm a little bit worried, but I think everything's gonna be okay. I might have to go here in a few minutes. The pain is overpowering. I'm just here to connect the dots, to fill in the gaps. If anything, that's, if anything, that's what my life was all about, just to fill in the goddamn gaps. I grew up watching like Indiana Jones, and Teenage Mutant Turtles, a bunch of porno and stuff like that, thinking I was going to make a difference in the world. Thinking I was going to change things. Thinking I was going to be flying airplanes into the pyramid and, surfboarding on hot lava 10 miles underground. No. Reality was much more tragic and, well, empty. Boring, if you will. I only did 3 of those things. I never got to have sex on top of the pyramid, but I was thinking about it once while I was up there. Still, I have nobody to talk to about this kind of stuff. And if I had my way, I'd be in jail permanently. It's just I've been alive for thousands of years, and I hate to say it, but I've killed many people. I deserve to be locked away for eternity. Oh, at least for the rest of this one. They can all start over again, and maybe I'll learn my lesson next time. But let's just say that they'll never find the bodies, for there are no bodies that were never buried. They always ask that, and so where are the bodies buried? And you say, well, bodies? What's that? Like a body of water? You can't bury water. You can only hide it. It'll come back and it'll bite you right in the frickin' ass. Anyways, we're all doomed. We're all gonna die. How you doing? Hallelujah, man. Okie dokie. Okay. Go out there and try to make a difference. It's not gonna amount to a hill of beans. Hill of beans. I'll prove it to you. There's the beans right there, and it's right next to a hill of beans. You see it. You can see it, can't you? Well, there's a hill of beans. That's exactly what I was talking about. I would never lie to you. I told you the truth, and I wasn't lying. I just can't remember what I was drawing. Oh, was that right there? I think it was. No, I wasn't, but I'll draw here anyways. My first voice came to me in a dream. Before I even exited my mother's womb, I was having this dream, and this voice came out of nowhere, and it said, "Story." And I said, "Yeah." And it said, "This is your producer, God." And I said, "Whoa, hey, you're very loud. My ears are barely even formed. Can you turn it down, the volume down a little bit?" And he said, "Yeah, no problem." And then he sent in another person who was actually the voice of God, which an angel. I forget its name. What was it called? Oh man, I used to know the name of that. Chiron or something like that. Anyways, the voice of God came in, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey." I said, "Hey, how you doing? Hey." And so on and so forth for years. We didn't really get anywhere, unfortunately. By the time I was a teenager, I was already looking into other religions, experimenting with other theologies and things like that. So it was kind of confusing. I didn't understand the hey so much, but eventually I came back around, and I joined a hey cult, and now I'm the the queen bee of Hey Hey Central in the Central Coast in California. It's quite remarkable. I went from rags to hay piles. A hill of beans. You plant the beans in the soil, as they say, and it grows a mountain of hay. A bushel keeps the doctor away. That's what I learned all these years ago. And now in the future, I'm going to remember that everything I say can and will be used against me in a court of law, and that I probably shouldn't be saying this live on YouTube because they're listening to everything I say, and I see them looking out the window. They're looking at me through the window. Oh my gosh. If anybody is going to be cruising by the address in my description anytime soon, can you bring me some water? Just water or chocolate milk. I'll take whatever. I ain't picky, but I'll take water and I'll take chocolate milk, like happily, like graciously. Chocolate milk's the shit. Garrett, I just heard your voice when you said that, when you wrote that. Oh, Matthew. You can talk to me about Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles in the afterlife. I used to think Ninja Turtles were real. And I used to go into the sewers in Davis looking for them. Because if they did exist, they would definitely be in Davis, California. I was such an idiot. I was 37 years old. I was probably like, god dang, how old was I? 12. Dragging my best friend and my sister down into the sewers looking for turtles. Like looking for turtles. Knowing that we could probably get like washed out of there at any second if there was some big rush of water from somewhere. Even the gate said like, don't come in here because it was prone to just flooding. Said do not enter. We went in there, god damn it, because I thought Ninja Turtles lived underneath in the sewers, which probably only spanned like a square mile in Davis at the time. But I believed hard, man. I believed hard in like crazy stuff. Until way too late in life, like way past the time when I should have understood that it was. I just couldn't let go of it. I couldn't let go. And now it's kind of interesting because now it's almost like coming full circle. Because a lot of the stuff that I thought about when I was a kid, I've learned it is real, but it's like you've got to, it's a different kind of real. And life is but a dream. Right? You donated $500 to me? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Ollie, you're such a good person. Man, I wish you were here. I'd give you a big old hug. There's a big old hug. I would just give it to you. Wait, they're not. They are. I hear voices. They are. They are not. Matthew? Matt's laughing, too. Matt laughed. Did you see Matt? And then Ollie said, hello, remember me? I donated $500. And I said, yep. And then I said, you're my friend. And I was thinking if I had pizza left over, would you want some? Because that kind of kindness cannot be repaid without a hug and a good slice of pizza. In my opinion. It's really hard for me to talk because when I talk, I don't move my lips, so I have to talk my baby sometimes. And then I have to remember to move my lips and I can talk like this more. And it sounds great. Not like a robot at all. We're slipping and sliding through time. Gotta grab onto something, so why not grab onto each other? That's all I'm trying to say. I could die tomorrow, and this could be the last thing I ever say, and if it is, go Ducks. Go Ducks. Yeah. Sports. Rich people. Out of touch. Now, I would say, you know what I would say, my final words? they would be, my last word on this planet would just be, damn. Like, just like that. Damn. Not 3 times, just once. Hopefully, unless I hope I have time to do 3, but if I only have enough time to say 1, that's fine. That's fine. You won't donate, Matt? You won't donate? You don't want to donate money? You can. Gold. You can donate gold to me, diamonds. I'll take Lou Diamond Phillips. I'm not picky, and I'm also, he's also Filipino. And I really like Filipinos. They're just a cool, I haven't never been there. I heard it's nice. You know? But he seems like a cool dude. I'm only saying that because one of my favorite movies in the world is Young Guns. And he played La Bamba. And I didn't know until a few days ago that he's a Filipino-American. I just thought that was pretty cool. So what? We're all human. Chavez. From Dirty Steve. If you've seen Young Guns, you know what I'm talking about. Okie dokie. I've been on over an hour now. I gotta go. I gotta go cry myself to sleep, and then poop myself awake, and then crap myself in the shower, and then pee myself to shave. All sorts of weird, gross stuff. I don't even know. I don't know who's writing this script, but those cue cards are really hard to read from here. Of course, Jimmy doesn't have shoes on still. Terry, can we get Jimmy some shoes? No. Oh, okay. Sorry, Jimmy.
It's okay.
Oh, poor Jimmy. You want some tea or something, buddy?
Sure.
Well, oh shit. I only have a little bit left in my can, but I'm gonna drink it. I'm sorry, man.
It's okay.
No, I know. But it's not. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna drink it anyways, Doug. All right, everyone. I hope you have a good night. And all that fun stuff. I hope this made you think a little bit. It made your ears pop sometimes when I was too loud. And I hope maybe that you threw up a little bit in your mouth and you were in public, so you had to swallow it back down. I mean, usually I don't wish that upon anybody, but you know, most of the time nowadays, we've got to go through something in order to get to nothing. And in order to get to nothing, you gotta go through something. You gotta go through it. So, these are our little ways of getting to that level, to get into that state of consciousness, you know. Sometimes you gotta vomit in your mouth a bit, you know. Yeah, I didn't say the road to purity would be true, or non-smelly, or it would taste good. I didn't ever say that. I said it was going to be shitty, smelly, and gross. All right? Those who are left, you know, you got to know that. You got to understand. You got to know where you're coming from here. You got to know yourself. You got to be yourself. And you got to join the cult with ease. Okay. $10 is due by tomorrow, everybody. And if you don't pay, well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Another time. But seriously, you be careful. Oh, shit. You be careful out there. Oh, hello, donkey. Hello, donkey gloss. Hi, Hailey. Hello, Liberty. 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 Gosh, everybody just got here. I'm here. You're keeping it classy. Hello, donk. Hello, donkey donk. I was just heading out, you guys. I have to go get something to eat myself. Otherwise, I'm just going to be famished. My name shall be called Famine. Famina, huh? Framina. I live next to Saint Lucifer. Lucifer. Always remember that. You're all very special in my book. And thank you for the likes. That makes these videos go further than you think. I appreciate the kindness. I do. Now you go and show that kindness to other people too. Don't let it stop at the door. You carry it with you, and you, I don't know. Even if you get heated and you get in these weird, horrible situations, try to find kindness and try to be humorous. And whoa, a bird just tried to fly in my window. Holy shit, what the hell? A bird just tried to fly in my window. Crazy. Huh. But anyways, yeah. Try to lead with it anyways. Try. It's not easy. And if not, that's what the bat's for. So, I'm Batman. Yeah, you are. Okay, everybody. Bye, Donkey. Bye, Liberty. You sent the bird. I'm vibing. I think there's berries right outside on this tree, and it's like nomming on those. Nom. But, yeah, 13's my lucky number. You guys be careful out there. I love you. Bye.